You might not know this, but there are over 300 different species of fish in the guppy family, and they're found all over the world. And while there are many different breeds of guppy, today we're going to be answering some common questions about them, like where do they live, how long do they live, and how do they breed? Let's get into it. This includes countries like Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Indonesia. They prefer areas with lots of vegetation where they can hide from predators. And these little guys are actually quite territorial and will defend their area if they feel threatened. Well, guppies are live bearers, which means that they give birth to live fish instead of laying eggs. This is different from most other fish which lay eggs. As a live bearer, the male guppy doesn't have a penis or any external reproductive organs. Instead, he has what's called an intromittent organ, or IO. Basically, it's a tube that's used to fertilize the eggs inside the female. During mating, the male will grasp the female with his mouth and then insert his IO into her to fertilize her eggs. Once the eggs are fertilized, they will develop inside the female's body until it's time to give birth. Some species of guppies can even store sperm for months at a time, allowing them to produce offspring without mating as frequently. When the babies are ready to be born, the female will give birth to them one at a time. Each baby guppy is fully developed and can swim around right away. They don't need any further care from their parents and are pretty much on their own from the moment they're reborn. Females typically give birth to around 20 to 60 fry each time, but some can have up to 100 or more. The sex of the baby guppies is determined at the time of fertilization. If the sperm meets the egg in the female's body, it will be either male or female. In the wild, they often live in schools or groups, which helps them feel more secure. If you're interested in learning more about these fascinating fish, be sure to do some research online. There's a lot of great information out there. Thanks for watching. And since they are preyed upon by larger fish and animals like birds, having a group of guppies provides more eyes to watch out for danger. Where they live, while there are many different species of guppy found all over the world, it's a common guppy that most people keep in their aquariums. It's actually originated in the coastal freshwater puddles and rice paddies of Southeast Asia. Now, when it comes to their diet in the wild, guppies are omnivores, which means they eat both plant matter and animals. They'll happily munch on algae, but they also won't turn down smaller insects or other small aquatic animals. Now, let's talk about how long guppies live. On average, when kept in a home aquarium, guppies can live anywhere from 2 to 4 years. However, in the wild, they have a much tougher life, and the average lifespan is closer to 18 months. This is due to things like predators, lack of food, and water quality issues. In the wild, guppies are what's called an annual fish, which means they have a life cycle that takes place over the course of a year. Most of them will breed and die within a year after spawning. However, in captivity, selective breeding by humans has resulted in longer lifespans. So if you take good care of your guppies, they can definitely live longer than a typical annual fish. One of the keys to a long and healthy life for your guppies is providing them with a well-established tank. This means that the tank has been set up and running for a while and has a healthy ecosystem established. If you cycle your tank before adding your guppies, you'll be sure that the water is clean and safe for them. You should also do regular water changes and gravel vacs to keep the water clean and healthy. Make sure to feed them a varied diet so they get all the nutrients they need to live long and healthy lives. Lastly, avoid overfeeding them. This can lead to excess waste in the tank, which can make the water dirty and unhealthy. Finally, let's answer the question, how do guppies breed? So there you have it, okay? Now you know where guppies live, how long they live, and how they breed. Hopefully, this video was helpful.